everyone, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa Cotten and I provide emotional mental support so you can thrive in your life. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the difference between rest and restoration and how often we think we need rest, but in reality, we actually need restoration. So stay tuned till the end to learn all the ways that you can cultivate restoration in your everyday life. Let's get started. The idea of rest and restoration, we get so confused and intertwined. So often when we are exhausted and tired, we think, oh, I just need more rest, I need more sleep. And so often we think we need to sleep in order to not feel exhausted and tired. So then what happens is you go to sleep, you wake up, and you're like, I slept enough, but I'm not feeling restored. I'm not feeling this new energy to keep moving forward with my goals and dreams because I just feel exhausted and tired. And if you're waking up from sleeping, from rest, maybe you take a nap or you've read a book and you're resting, and you're waking up and you're still feeling exhausted and tired, that is probably a sign that you need restoration. What I mean when I'm saying restoration. So restoration is when we allow our mind and our body and our soul to relax, recharge, and to really restore so we can keep going on and moving forward with our goals and our dreams. So you might be asking, okay, well, what's the difference between rest and restoration? So rest is when we take naps, when we sleep, when we're watching TV, and our body is just kind of hanging out. While restoration is where we are awake, but we are relaxing our mind and our body. So rest is when we're actually sleeping, and restoration is when we're able to recharge our entire being while we are awake. So how we create that is being still in our mind. And you might be thinking, Alyssa, there's no way, there's no time. I don't have time to be still in my mind. Haven't you heard? There's a million things and there's all these goals and so much work to be done. I don't have time to restore. And don't worry, I'm going to teach you all the amazing ways to restore your body without having to do any extra brain power. So my favorite way is, as you're starting this journey of creating a restoration for your human experience, is going to things that require you to be off your phone and just be quiet with your mind. So restoration is really when we're able to pause and meditate and ask our mind and our body, what do we need? Do we need movement? Do we need to connect to nature? Do we need to have social time? Or do we need more of solitude? But what happens is we have such busy lives and such full lives. We've got kids, we've got families, we've got siblings, we've got partners, we've got work. There's so much on our plate that we don't have time to be quiet with our mind. And if you've never been quiet with your mind, it might be really hard to get started. So here are some easy ways and some easy tips for you to start incorporating restoration in your life. So restoration, the easiest way to get started is signing up for things that you have to be off your phone, but you have to be awake for the process. So an easy one is getting a massage. And this one is so great because you can have your insurance pay for it if your insurance covers it. And you can go for an hour and just have them massage and work on your body, and you're not on your cell phone, and you're able to just be quiet with your mind. Maybe you ask the massage therapist, hey, I don't want to talk, I just want to be quiet with my mind. And that will allow you the opportunity to really look inward and ask yourself, what do you need and how can you move forward with creating more restoration in your life? And asking yourself, okay, maybe I've done massages and it doesn't quite work for me. So here I'm going to go over a lot of different ways that I have found that have helped me and helped my clients. So another one, if you experience anxiety, it's really hard to sit with our thoughts because we've got racing thoughts and we're focused on all of these things that are racing through our mind. So another activity that you could do is acupuncture. So acupuncture is really great because it's going to help release that stress and anxiety that your body is feeling. And you're just going to lay there. You can't be on your phone. You can't be texting. You can't be doing work emails. You can't even multitask. All you can do is lay there, right? And as they're putting the needles in your body, you have to just sit there with your thoughts and your mind. And then they leave the room and they let the needles do the work. And if you're afraid of needles, here is another idea. But before I go to that, the reason that acupuncture can be so helpful, and as you know, I've been talking about EFT a lot, we have these meridian points throughout our body that when we stimulate, we can release stress, anxiety, and energy. And that's exactly what acupuncture does. So as we're tapping and we're releasing some of that emotional stress, we're able to go to acupuncture, and it's kind of a really easy, effective way to jumpstart that restoration journey. So another thing you can do if you're saying needles, no go, not my jam, is you could go to a float tank, one of those sensory deprivation tanks where literally for an hour, all of your senses are kind of on their own. You're laying in this really shallow pot of water. It's maybe like 6 inches deep and it's covered in Epsom salt. Because of the Epsom salt, you become very buoyant and there's no pressure on any of your joints or any of your body parts. If you've ever seen Stranger Things, that's basically what they do with 11 is they put her in a sensory deprivation tank where she's floating. But when you're in there, they close the lid and so it's pitch black dark, and all you can do, you literally can't be on your phone, you can't multitask. All you can do is listen to your mind and your body of what it needs to kind of restore. And what will happen is your body will start to tense up because it's not used to being kind of gravity free. And then slowly after time, as you do some breathing exercises and you melt away, you're able to really relax and to restore. So another thing that's really quick and easy is going to a salt cave or a salt booth. And that is where you're sitting there and you are breathing in salt. It is so healthy and so healing for your body. And because salt erodes metal, you're unable to be on your phone, you're unable to multitask, you can just be there with your mind and your body. So that is another way to incorporate restoration. Another activity is doing a sound bath. So going to whoever provides sound bath in your community, and they have all the sound bowls around your body, and basically they use the sound to realign your body and just to incorporate more restoration through that process. So there's other couple lists. We've got Reiki, which is where we do like energy. Basically, when we're looking for restoration, we want your mind and your body to be in the present moment without distractions or the pressure to multitask. Another great one is going to the spa. And if you haven't checked out my video here from the Nordic Spa, definitely check that out. I did break some rules. I was on my phone, but I wanted to share the experience with you guys. So going to spa days where you can't have your phones and they have no cell phone zone, so you specifically can just be with your mind and body. You can't work. You only can focus on what you need. So another easy thing that you can do is go into nature. So I'm not talking about hiking because that, again, we're trying to be restoring, but going into nature and just sitting. So as you can see, I am in this beautiful community of Sisters, Oregon, and you've probably heard the birds chirping. I am in nature and there is nobody else around, and I have been able to just sit with my thoughts and be present with my thoughts, which allows my mind and body to rest, which then creates restoration. So again, sleep doesn't always equal restoration because sometimes we're just sleeping to keep going, but we really need to create moments of pausing so we can be with our mind and our body. And I have found that when we start with structured restoration, such as getting a massage or acupuncture, we are more likely to show up because we've booked the appointment and there's an expectation for us to show up and do a good job. So as you're on this new journey of creating more restoration in your life, going to those scheduled events can really help train you to incorporate more restoration in your life. Obviously, we would love to start once a week doing one restoration activity, but that might be really hard in your schedule. So if you could start once a month going to a scheduled restoration thing, whether that's massage, acupuncture, or even the spa, that is going to help you prepare as you are incorporating restoration more. And if you could start meditating, even just 5 minutes a day of just focusing on your mind, body, and breath, that is going to help you. And when I'm saying meditating, I mean meditation where you're not doing guided meditation or you're not watching a meditation on YouTube, where you're totally away from electronics and you're just guiding yourself either through a visualization of your goals and dreams, or you're just sitting there with your thoughts and asking your inner compass, what do I need today? So if you want more information on where do I get started, how do I get started, you can definitely check out the link below. I have one-on-ones, and this is something that I specialize in helping my clients find restoration, because the beauty of life is we want to go after our goals, we want to go after our dreams, but we need to restore our energy so we can keep going forward. So if that's something you want to do, you can definitely book a call. It's a free call to see if working with me is going to help you and it's going to be beneficial. And if maybe you're not ready for one-on-ones, you can definitely check out my group here. It's called Inner Compass Support. It is a monthly membership where we are doing EFT tapping, we are learning about breath work, we've got mental health workshops, we've got all of these resources that are going to help you jumpstart your restoration journey. I'd love to know in the comment section below, what is your favorite way to find rest and restoration? Because again, sleep is not restoration. Restoration is when we are quiet with our mind and our body. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely hit that like button. I release videos out every single week. And don't forget to subscribe, because I can't wait to see you in the next video, and I can't wait to hear how your restoration journey is going. Bye!